Yeah. This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. With Shall I start, Dr. Ashok Khairnar, sir?
Yes, sir.
So, with kind approval of chairman of today's Viva host, Dr. Ashok Khairnar, I, Professor Santosh Kumar Patil, just make a very formal welcome of all the honorable dignitaries and academicians assembled here for the final PhD Viva host of Sri Vitthal Kale sir. Before to proceed further, I would like to make a humble welcome of chairman of today's Viva host, Principal Dr. Ashok Khairnar, external referee, Professor Dr. Mohammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui, the internal referee, former principal Dr. A.S. Bagul, one and all my friend Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis sir, and other honorable academicians and dignitaries who are present online here for the PhD Viva host. I make very humble and heartful welcome of all these academician dignitaries with by a verbal way. I am here to make a formal presentation, formal welcome of this Viva host. After a welcome session, it's my duty to introduce the today's honorable dignitaries, the chairperson and external referees to the audience. So I take this opportunity and I feel myself very pleased to introduce you the great academicians who are present here for this Viva host. First, I would like to make a brief introduction of today's chairperson of the Viva host, Principal Dr. Ashok Khairnar. Nothing has left me to say much more about this grand man. I would like to say in short, he is at present working as a principal at Adarsh College, Nijampur. He has an ample experience of working on various academic bodies of North Maharashtra University and research arena. He has worked as a chairperson of the Board of Studies of North Maharashtra University English, as a senator of North Maharashtra University English, and a chairperson, and so many designations he has been honored in the field of academics and research. Finally, I would like to say that for me and most of the teachers, for him, Dr. Ashok Khairnar in enemy jurisdiction is nothing but a one window scheme for those who need guidance and the research assistance. Just one window scheme for all, and it is open for all for 24/7. So on this Viva host, I make a humble welcome of Dr. Ashok Khairnar sir. My kind request, please accept my humble welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, I would like to introduce you the today's external referee, who is very his biodata just reflects that his rich academic contribution and the academic knowledge. Here we have Professor Mohammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui, Director, Center for Professional Development of Urdu Medium and Teachers, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. Dr. Mohammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui has completed his SET in the year 2008, MPhil from YCMU, and PhD from SRTMU Nanded in the year of 2015. He has number of work experience from assistant professor at Department of English, JES College, Jalna. Thereafter, assistant professor, Department of English, MANUU, Hyderabad. Then associate professor, and at present he is working in the capacity of professor cum director, CPDUMT, Hyderabad, from October 2019 at present. Beside this, Dr. Siddiqui has holding and honoring many additional responsibilities like Joint Dean Students Welfare Committee, that is MANU, Hyderabad, Subject Coordinator English, Directorate of Distance Education, Assistant Dean, Students Welfare, Academic Coordinator, BA Program in regular mode in the same university. Coordinator, he has been in the responsibility of a coordinator for 3 refresher courses at UGC HRDC, NSS Program Officer. In a research, one student has been awarded PhD under his guidance, one MPhil, and 4 students have been pursuing PhD under his able guidance. Dr. Siddiqui has completed 2 research projects, and in this short span of time, 4 very eminent books have been recorded to his credit academic crown. I am very pleased to introduce such a rich academician as a research external referee for this Viva Voce. I humbly welcome Dr. Siddiqui sir, and hereby I request him to accept this our brief, humble welcome and introduction. Dr. Siddiqui sir, kind request to you.
Thank you, sir, for the generous introduction and welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And hereafter, I would like to introduce the internal referee of this Viva Voce, my Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul sir. Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul sir has worked as a former principal at ASC College Bamkheda. He has worked as a member for the Board of Studies at NMU Jalgaon. He has also worked on various research academic field. Many MPhil students, I don't know exact the number, but more than 15 to 20 MPhil students have been awarded, and 6 PhD students have been awarded under his able as well as very kind guidance. Dr. Bagul is editor one research journal, that is academic research, and he has worked on various academic bodies in the research on national and international level. So many research have been credited on his account, and I welcome Dr. Bagul sir as an internal referee for this today's Viva Voce. I humbly request Dr. Bagul sir to accept my humble welcome and introduction, a brief introduction. Dr. Bagul sir. I hope he has been accepted. I also welcome here all the honorable dignitaries who are present here as an audience, as an academician audience, but taking this an opportunity, or I would like to introduce one more academician who has been present here as an audience and as a coordinator for all the research, my dear friend Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis, because nothing has stopped me to introduce him, this man. This man is nothing but, I would like to say in short, a rising gem in the field of research, a very widely read person, a very creative audience, and one and all very humble, generous man in the field of academic research. He is a man, if anybody calls him, he is always ready to help at all his level base, even beyond the expectation. Dr. Sabnis sir is working as an associate professor at the Law College, Babasaheb Ambedkar Law College, Dhule. He has been working in many capacities as the coordinator on many academic bodies, especially research bodies. He is working as the chairperson of the Khandesh Iltai chapter, English Language Teacher Association. I think that in a capacity of coordinator. I think, in my opinion, he is the only person who holds in every week or maybe in a fortnight an international conference, organizes it great, and who is widely recognized not at national level and international level. I myself has experienced this. I have to say too much more about this man, but I just make this brief introduction, and I say that, like Dr. Khairnar sir, he is just say a new lighthouse for the researchers in the field of NMU. And for all these things, I heartily welcome Dr. Sabnis sir, and I know that he is also a main lighthouse and coordinator for today's Viva Voce. Besides this, there are so many my friends, Dr. Dutade, Mukesh Zavre, and so many, I can't name all other audience. I welcome all these honorable dignitaries who are present here for today's Vivos. Especially, I welcome the researcher Dr. Vittal Kale also. And after this brief formal welcome and introduction, it's my duty to turn over the session to chairman of today's Viva Voice, Dr. Ashok Khairnar, for his further kind approval to start the Viva Voice of Dr. Vittal Kale. So with this, I stop here and request the chairman, Principal Dr. Ashok Khairnar sir, to take over the charge of the session of this Viva Voice. Over to Dr. Ashok Khairnar sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you, sir. Good morning to all of you. Mr. Vittal Kale submitted his PhD thesis to Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, entitled "The Development of Black Sensibility in Selected Novels of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison." And after his submission, his thesis was sent for evaluation to two external referees, and one of the external referees is present today for final 5 hours of Mr. Vittal Kale. Honorable external referee, Professor Dr. Mohammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui, Director CPDU MT, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad, who is an academician, great scholar and a research guide. I welcome you, sir, to this Viva host. My friend, Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul, who has worked as, very great and active administrator, as well as researcher, as well as a good friend. I welcome you, Honorable Bagul, sir. At the same time, the friends, those who are with us for these Vivos, our friend, Professor Dr. Santosh Kumar Patil, who is a teacher activist, great scholar, as well as a dynamic personality, who always works for the rights of the teachers, as well as always tries to give right direction to the education fraternity as well as educational field. I also welcome you, Dr. Santosh Kumar Patil, sir. And the next scholar who is present for this final hours of Mr. Vittal Kale is our friend, Professor Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis. A good academician, as well as great research scholar, as well as very active and dynamic personality. As Professor Dr. Santosh Kumar Patil has rightly pointed out, every week he organizes, webinars, as well as conferences, lectures, and all those things, who remains busy almost all hours for this teaching fraternity as well as students. I also welcome Professor Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis, and the teachers, those who are with us, Professor Mukesh Javre, Professor Gundade, and the scholars, those who are present for this Vivos. I welcome all of you. And the thesis submitted to Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University by Mr. Vittal Kale under the able and expert leadership and guidance of my friend, Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul. The thesis is approved, and the final Vivos, or you can say open defense, is arranged virtually today. I invite Mr. Vittal Kale to make presentation on the of the thesis presented to Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary on, or you can say entitled, "The Development of Black Sensibility in the Selected Novels of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison." Mr. Vittal Kale.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Vittal Kale.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Good morning to one and all. First of all, I would like to welcome the most respected chairperson of today's Viva, Principal Dr. A.P. Khairnar sir, external referee of today's Viva, Honorable Dr. Muhammad Abdul Sami Siddiqui sir, and my research guide, Honorable Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul sir. I also heartily welcome Honorable Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis sir and Honorable Dr. Santosh Patel sir for being there to attend my Viva. The title of my research is The Development of Black Sensibility in Selected Novels of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison. The thesis has been divided into 5 chapters, and the first chapter is entitled as Introduction. And in this introductory part, I have mentioned the reason behind selecting this particular topic for my research. Afro-American fiction has become inseparable part of world literature because of its realistic form and its presentation of Negro struggle, survival, suffering. And this impressed me a lot, and I choose this topic for my research. And the present study focuses on the various factors which become responsible for the development of Black sensibility. For the present research, 4 novels of the said novelist have been chosen by me. They are Native Son by Richard Wright, Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin, and The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. Objectives of the study: to study the contribution and philosophy of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison, to substantiate common aspects in the selected novels, to find out modes of dominance of whites in the selected novels, and followings are some of the objectives which I will talk in the conclusive slide. Hypothesis of the study: the novel explore question of Negro identity in the naturalistic white world. The novel reveal problem of sexuality, presenting the theme of homosexual and sexual abuse. These hypotheses will be justified by me in the conclusive slide also. So moving further, for the present research, the MLS 7th edition style is followed for in-text citations and bibliography, and the proposed research scheme for my research is: chapter first is introduction, chapter second deals with the life contribution and philosophy of the selected novelist, chapter third is about the thematic analysis and the interpretation of the selected novels, chapter fourth is about detailed study of Black sensibility, and chapter 5 is conclusion. So before dealing with Black sensibility, I have made a brief survey of Afro-American literature. Afro-American literature is the literature of different sensibilities, and the Black sensibility is identity of Black American literature, because it has a history of slavery system, and the form of American slavery was crueler than any other country because it was based on the race. But in such adverse condition, Black writers tried their hands in literature, and the early attempts of writings are found in poetry, novels, letters, and journals. Phyllis Whitley's poems on various subjects, Samuel Sewall's Selling of Joseph are famous works of this beginning. After that, the abolitionist movement played a vital role in the life of Negro people, because the writers of abolitionist movement tried their collective efforts to eradicate slavery and all type of injustice and discrimination. After that, Negro writers became famous for the new genre which is known as slave narratives, and it was an account of the life of former slaves, and it presented and projected the same traumatic and mental condition of Negroes. Phyllis, Frederick Douglass, Elizabeth Kingsley are famous writers of this tradition. After a long struggle, the emancipation of slaves was happened, and because slavery was criticized in literature, in slave narratives, essays, journals, and newspapers, and therefore Mr. Abraham Lincoln affirmed the Emancipation Act on the 1st January 1863. But the main situation of Negroes remained the same, because though they freed physically, but they had to face mental torture. And American government promised them to reconstruct their life in a new way, but the blacks were enforced to live separate life, and to maintain this separation, the Segregation Act was passed. It was an act that restrict Negro people from the mainstream of the life. Writers of Harlem Renaissance also played important role in the further movement, because Harlem Renaissance is a great period of rebirth in Afro-American literature. The Negroes had become aware of their own existence in this period, and they began to feel proud of their racial identity. And the outcome of the Harlem Renaissance is that on national scenario, national leader emerged, who was Dr. Martin Luther King. The unrest among the Negroes increased after 1950s, and Martin Luther King started civil rights movement to fight against separate but equal rule. The summing of this chapter maybe is slavery system was the root of black sensibility, which is presented through great literary pieces. Social and historical events had affected the lives of black and literary artists, and the deeply rooted culture often haunted blacks in continuing their journey. The next chapter of my research study is Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison as Afro-American novelists. The first novelist of my study is Richard Wright. He is the young pioneer writer of protest literature in Afro-American history. Actually, he started to bring black literature in right path. The sources of his inspiration was his mother was the first inspiration for him, because he took inspiration from her tears. And social and literary influences of Mr. Wright he was influenced by communism, naturalism, and existentialism. The another writer of the study is Ralph Ellison. Ralph Ellison is one of the greatest novelists after Richard Wright in Afro-American literature. He claims to bring harmony with blacks and white people, and the T.S. Eliot, James Joyce, Mark Twain, and E. Wilson were the great influences on him. As a novelist, he had some disagreement with Richard Wright, though both are friends, but he realized the limitation of protest literature. He is known for his single famous fiction work, which is Invisible Man. The third novelist of the study is James Baldwin. James Baldwin is the most creative and dynamic writers after these two writers, and his life experiences took a form of innovative black sensibility, which is found in his writing. The childhood of Mr. Baldwin was also a childhood of fear and insecurity, and Richard Wright, Delany, and Maya Angelou were the great influential figures in his life. Baldwin as a novelist. Mr. Baldwin is known as a social critic who creates acute literary forms to his confessions and expressions. The major novels of Mr. Baldwin is Genoa's Room, Another Country, The Fire, Next Mountain. The last author of the study is the Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison is the first Afro-American woman writer of the 20th century to earn the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1993. Means she got Nobel Prize for the novel which I have selected for my study, The Bluest Eye. Morrison was a reformative novelist. She regards writing as a medium for developing her artistic mode of self-expression. The famous works of Toni Morrison are The Bluest Eye, Sula, Tar Baby, Beloved, and Paradise and the Paradise. Summing up of the chapter, these writers present harsh memory of slavery and ugly truth of racial discrimination even after slavery system. Wright wants blackness to remove by protest. Ellison wants blackness to be removed by celebrating black culture. Mr. Baldwin and Morrison wants blackness to be accepted in a positive manner. Next, the third chapter deals with the thematic analysis and interpretation of the selected novels. The first novel of my research study is Introduction, and the first novel of my study is Native Son by Richard Wright. Native Son is a novel which presents predicament of Negroes after slavery system, and Mr. Wright presents how the social and cultural bias made Negro to feel inferior. The black characters, the novelist present how Negroes are treated like foreigners in their country and they are wanting to be recognized as native son of America. So I have mentioned here some major characters. Bigger Thomas is a protagonist of this novel who is 20 years old. Mrs. Thomas, his mother, and Buddy Thomas and Vera Thomas are siblings of him. White characters, Mary Dalton, Mr. and Mrs. Dalton, Jane. These are also important characters because the interaction between white and black characters present social scenario of America during 1930s. Now, the major themes of the novels, identity crisis is the first important theme of the novel. Bigger is identified and justified only as a Negro. His journey ends miserably with his self-destruction. Bigger's loss suggests the dominance of white world and it causes the process of his dehumanization which intensified his black sensibility. Racism is of course the important major theme of the novel. The novel criticizes the vicious tendency that allows racism to get practiced. Bigger confronts unchanged racist approach of white society towards Negroes, and the protagonist, Bigger Thomas, recurrently realized inferiority complex. So racism is also important theme. Naturalism and social protest. Naturalism is a major theme which is closely present Darwinian theory that fittest shall survive. Bigger thinks that he is weaker before the powerful dominant white society and he feels helpless. He feels helpless before the powerful society. Realism is another important theme. The character of Thomas Bigger is a representation of a true life criminal, Robert Nixon, who was a criminal in his time. So Mr. Wright has reproduced the history by presenting this theme. Existentialism is also important theme. Mr. Bigger Thomas tries to find his existence in powerful society where it is rejected to him. because he is black, and where he thinks actually he started his journey to get a title of nativity, but he is rejected, isolated because he was black. The next novel is Invisible Man. The novel presents efforts and experiences of a Negro black boy, and it presents racist social environment and restrictions. The major characters of novel are the protagonist. Actually, Mr. Ellison has not given any name to the protagonist because he is nameless. He is nameless because the white society does not want to see him. They reject his existence. So he is a nameless protagonist of 20-year. Dr. Bledsoe is another black character. Brockway, Todd Clifton, Ras the Exhauster, Jim Truewald. These are the black characters. And the white characters are Mr. Norton, Brother Jack, Junior Emerson, Sybil, and Emma. In this novel, I have also found the confrontation of black characters with white characters. And the major theme of this novel is search for identity. Search for identity is also important theme of the novel. His journey, means journey of Invisible Man, was began for visibility, but it ends in realizing that he is invisible before white society. It is found that his invisibility was his real identity. Racism is also found in this novel because it presents betrayal from the promises of emancipation and hollowness of American dream. The promises which American dream and Harlem Renaissance promised to the Negroes were shattered, and Negro people got dejected because the pseudo nature of those opportunities are found in the novel. The social and political organization also made the protagonist to realize that he is invisible man, and it shows the effect of racism. The next theme is sexual abuse. It is found that there are some white characters in the novel who privately want to exploit the black characters, the black protagonist, and they publicly hate the black people. So here I found that they secretly exploit the black people but publicly don't accept their existence. So sexuality and exploitation of black is also found. Homosexuality is also important theme. Mr. Junior Emerson is white industrialist. He wants to make protagonist as his sexual partner. Here I also found the double standard of white society. Naturalism is also found in this story because notion of intellectuality is suppressed in this novel. See, there is difference between the character of Thomas Bigger and Invisible Man. Thomas Bigger was uneducated black person, and Invisible Man is a intellectual young black boy. Therefore, he thinks that white society may accept him as a natural son of his society, but he fails in his attempt, and he realized that the notion of his intellectuality is also suppressed. Existentialism is also found. It is presented through the idea of invisibility. Ellison uses the idea of invisibility in relation to the protagonist's search for existence. A protagonist thinks that he is something, but he remains nothing. The next novel is Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin. It presents protagonist religious, social, racial, and homosexual experience, and this novel also presents effects of racism. Major characters of the novels are John Grimm, John Grimes is a protagonist of the novel. He is 14-year young black boy. Gabriel Grimm is his father. Elizabeth, Florence, Roy, Truth, Sarah, Royal, Elisha Richards are also important characters. As compared to earlier two novels, there are less white characters used by James Baldwin in this novel. They are presented in this novel by flashback technique. So the first theme of this novel is also search for identity. John Grimm, a 14-year young black boy, desires for a new identity which should be accepted by his stepfather Gabriel and his community and by the white society, and therefore search for identity is a major theme. Racism. This novel presents failure of Great Migration. When the Great Migration had taken place, many Negro people thought that after migrating they will be happy and life will offer them great opportunities, but they failed after migration also. Sexual abuse and homosexuality. Sexual abuse and homosexuality has become a great cause for the tragedy of many black characters in the novel. The novel explores sex as an illicit issue, considering it as a sin. Realism is another important major theme of the novel. Realism is presented through the memories of slavery days. The novelists have used some dead characters to present the effects of slavery time and effects of racism on the psyche of black people. Religion is another major theme of the novel. Mr. Baldwin has presented religion in deceptive form due to its hypocrisy. This novel presents a story of survival against heavy channel of environment. And in such heavy and adverse situation, black characters turn towards religion for help, but it is realized by them that even God will not help them because they think that the God was white. The next novel is The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. This novel presents miserable plight of a protagonist who is longing for blue eyes. Black characters and white characters play important role in this novel also. They present conflict between the two races. Piccola is the protagonist of the novel. She is 11 years black girl. Pauline, Sammy, Claudia, Freda, they are also belong to black family, and the light skinned characters are also portrayed in the novel. They are Maureen, Geraldine. The white characters are also there, Rosemary, Mr. Henry. The major themes of novel are search for identity. It is a novel that shows Piccola's desire to be accepted as a member of white society, as a beautiful member of society. But her illusionary dreams are shattered by the social conditions which she cannot meet. And in this novel, Mrs. Morrison have presented that most of females in relation to the theme of identity struggle, developing black sensibility among blacks. Racism is of course a major theme in this novel also. The instances of racist approaches are found in the novel. The white grocery merchant, Mr. Yakosby, didn't touch the hand of Piccola because she is black. When she goes to buy a candy from his shop, he does not pay any attention towards her, and she realized that how racist policy is working even after slavery system. Sexual abuse. Sexual abuse is also found in this novel. Coley Breedlove, Mr. James, and Sophie Church are three major characters who represents this theme. They exploit the black girls and destroy their future. Magic realism is important theme, as uh, I as we all know that Toni Morrison is great practitioner of magic realism. It is a combination of truth and fancy, and in this novel I found that Piccola's wish is illogical because she wants blue eyes. Actually, eyes cannot be given to somebody else. Therefore, it is illogical and unrealistic. But her suffering and her morbid as well as sordid condition was realistic. So I interpreted this as a theme of magic realism. Naturalism is also found because the novel presents painful effects of social circumstances on the world of black female. American standard of beauty creates gulf between daughter and mother also, because American white standard beauty consider beautiful to only the white people. According to them, only the white people are beautiful. So Piccola and other black female characters found themselves helpless before this white standard of society. And Piccola's every effort for surviving fails before the powerful naturalistic elements of white society. Existentialism is also found, but this is Toni Morrison has presented existentialism from different angle because her existentialism has a touch of black feministic existentialism, because the problem before Piccola and rest of the black characters were to be accepted as a woman and to be accepted as a black woman. So it is also important thing. The summing up of this chapter is that the selected novels present theme of emotions, middle class families, poverty, gender, shame, fear, anger, hate, violence, and social protest. And thematic vision of the novels shows acute exploration of black sensibility. The core chapter of my research study is the development of black sensibility in the selected novels. Here I have mentioned as to what is black sensibility, because sensibility has been used in literature, but I have used the term black sensibility. So I initially mentioned as to what is sensibility. Sensibility is a perception or responsiveness towards something, such as the emotions of feelings, shame, and hatred. But in the case of Negro people, this becomes special kind of sensibility because it is their response, their reactions towards the unchanged worse condition of Negroes. I have studied some major factors that contributed for the development of black sensibility, and the first major factor is historical factor. Native son reflects the influences of Great Migration, which was a period of 1950 to 1930. Chicago was one of the prominent cities for migrants for living, and Richard Wright has presented the sordid condition of black people in black belt area. So historical factor is found in this novel. Invisible Man also presents historical factor because it presents the miserable living of black people in Harlem, in the city Harlem and New York around 1930s, and ongoing movement of Great Migration and civil rights movement is also presented. So The next novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain, also presents effect of migration and the migration on the second and the third effects of migration on the third and second generation of the Negroes. The Bluest Eye also presents the effects of Great Depression. So the contemporary historical factors have contributed for the development of the black sensibility. The next important factor is social and cultural factor. Racism is responsible for long-lasting traumatic conditions of Negroes, and Native Son explores racial factor through its protagonist, Bigger Thomas, who does not earn title as a native son. It is also presented in the novel Invisible Man, because Invisible Man fails in his attempt for establishing mutual relationship with whites and blacks. His sincerity and intellectuality could not bring solution for racial problem. Go Tell It on the Mountain also presents effects of racism, and Bluest Eye also presents effects of racism, which bring tragedy for Piccola. In this way, racial factor is interpreted as a core factor for the development of black sensibility. Another factor is social and cultural factor. Another factor is interclass conflict. While doing research, I have found that there is not only a conflict between whites and blacks, but there is conflict among the blacks. And this interclass conflict is an outcome of white racism, which compel some educated blacks to feel that they are superior than the rest of the other characters. And the instances of this factor is found in Native Son, in the dispute between Bigger and his gang members. It is also found in Invisible Man. There is a character whose name is Dr. Bledsoe. He himself is a black person, but he spoiled a career of protagonist. Actually, protagonist was a student, so Mr. Bledsoe spoiled his career. There are two important characters, Mr. Lucius Brockway and Rash. They both assaulted the protagonist and tried to kill him. So interclass conflict is also found in this novel. Go Tell It Mountain also reflect conflict between two generations. The old generation is represented by Gabriel Grimm, the father of John Grimm, and the new generation is presented by John Grimm. So here, and Gabriel Grimm is responsible for bringing tragedy to the most of black characters. So interclass conflict is also found here. The Bluest Eye also presents this conflict, but here also Morrison has presented it in feministic point of view, because there is conflict among Maureen Pearl, Geraldine, and Piccola. So interclass conflict is
Hello?
I think because of network problem, he got disconnected. He'll join soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Dr. Khairnar,
Yes, sir.
ask
Let-
him, ask him
let
to
it-
be in brief and don't go in detail. He is repeating the same things. You
Hello,
know.
Mr. Kale.
Sir, he's yet to join. Let's wait for
Yes,
some time, please.
let him join.
He had joined, sir, but yeah, he will start now.
Yeah.
Am I audible and visible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Actually, light is gone, therefore problem is created. कुठं होतो आपण? So I was talking about the factors which contributed for the development of black sensibility. The next important factor is economical factor. Actually, all the selected novels present world of Negroes, which is highly poor. It is a world of poverty. Bigger Thomas, Bigger Thomas lives in a small apartment, and cats and rats are found in his house. Same is in the case of Invisible Man. He is homeless and he lives in a orphan, in a lodge which is situated for homeless people. Poverty and economical factor is also found in Goat on the Mountain, because John Grimm is surrounded by the dust. The novel Bluest Eye also presents theme of poverty. They are a thorough presentation of class struggle. They are struggling for their livelihood. They are deprived of education and fundamental needs. So it is also found in the Bluest Eye. Judicial factor is also important factor. All novels presents the failure of American judicial system, which cannot provide equality and brotherhood and common law to the black people. In Native Son, Richard Wright has killed two characters. First, he has killed a white girl called Mary Dalton, and another is Bessie. She is black. But the court and the judge was concentrates on only one fact, that he has killed white girl and he should be punished. And the mob also wants him a death penalty. In Invisible Man, there is a character called Todd Clifton. He is being shot by the white police because he was selling Sambo dolls on a street. For this simple reason, he was killed by the white mob. In the Goat Elite Mountain, there is character whose name is Richard. He was young, handsome, and dynamic person, and he wanted to marry Elizabeth, but he was arrested. He was suspected and arrested for a crime which he didn't do, and the white policeman inhumanly beat him and asked him repeatedly the same questions. He said that I didn't do any crime, but they continuously beat him because he was black. So failure of American dream, American judicial system, and cruelty of white police is also found in this novel. The role of communism and capitalism. All selected novels presents role of communism and capitalism, because Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, means all the selected novelists were influenced by these two theories. But the novels present failure of communism and capitalism, because both theories fails to provide Negro as a equal condition in America. In Native Son, Bigger Thomas represents working class, Mary Dalton presents capitalistic agents, and the struggle is also found in the characters of Mrs. Thomas and Mrs. Dalton. In Invisible Man, the character, the protagonist joins Brotherhood organization. There is a portrait of Brotherhood organization. It was an organization which works for the betterment of black people, and protagonist thinks that after joining this organization he will be able to live freely and happily, but he realized that the Brotherhood organization is nothing but a pseudo and utopian. They are working on utopian thing. Actually, their secret plan was to maintain white supremacy. So they also means Brotherhood organization also failed to offer visibility and existence to the protagonist. In Go Tell It on the Mountain, the role of communism and capitalism is also found, because Richard was suspected and killed. So Richard represent working class people, and the police who beaten him represents a capitalistic agent. In The Bluest Eye, there is also a failure of communism and capitalism, because the McTeer family and the Breedlove family are representation of class struggle, and the history of their parents, history of their forefathers is also a history of class struggle. The next important factor is mass media factor. It is used as a manipulative instrument against black people, and emotional attachment with mass media collectively contribute for the black sensibility. In Native Son, there is a presentation of billboard. Actually, it is being hanged on the shops of American cities, which carries a message that you can't win. It is an indirect warning for Negroes. There are some references of movies which presents Negro as savage, uneducated people, and the black people got influenced by these movies. The newspaper was also used as a systematic racist, as a part of systematic racist policy. In Go Tell It on the Mountain, John Gates, the protagonist John Grimm, gets attracted by movies and expected a world of fancy, but he realized that the reality of his life is different. The Bluest Eye also shows influences of cinema in the life of black female characters. Actually, there is a reference of one novel, one movie entitled Imitation of Life, and the the character of that movie was white character, and she was considered a national icon of beauty. So Piccola, Freda are also got influenced by Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was the uh, national icon of American beauty, and these my characters wanted to meet her standard of beauty. But how could they meet the beauty? Because their primary existence, their human consideration is rejected, then how they can be accepted as beautiful? So mass media factor has contributed for the development of black sensibility. The next important factor is religious factor. All novels have glimpses of religion, but it is also present. But the novelists have presented it in the form of negative and positive approach. In Native Son, the positive aspects of religion is presented through the character of Mrs. Thomas, who often sings a religious songs, expecting that God will help to them and their everything will be happy and fine in their life. But on the contrary, the protagonist Bigger Thomas compares religion with his whiskey. Bigger Thomas comparing his religion with whiskey presents the views of Karl Marx, who uh, didn't believe in religion. Means Thomas Bigger didn't believe that God will help him. So religious factor is also found here. In Invisible Man, there is portrait of old black couple who are being evicted due to their poverty and they are publicly humiliated. They also look at the sky and pray to God that please God, somebody needs you, come here. They also request them. So they also realize that God is not on their side. In Go Tell It on the Mountain, positive aspects of religion is presented through John, and the negative aspects is presented through the character of Gabriel Grimm. Richard Richard's character also represents loss of faith because when he and he said with utter failure that the God is white and they are not able to earn blessings of God. So religious factor have important. In the novel The Blessed Eye, the hypocrisy of religion is also presented by Toni Morrison. There is one character whose name is Sophie Church, who exploits the black girls in the name of religion. So collectively, this factor contributed for the development of black sensibility in all selected novels. Factor of violence. The world of Negro is full with violence, and the novelists of the selected study have presented two types of violence: inside violence and outside the violence. In Native Son, the protagonist Bigger Thomas frequently realize and remembers the brutal killing of his father and the scene of killing Mary Dalton is also horribly presented by the novelist. In Invisible Man, there is a presentation of battle royal. Actually, it is a battle arranged by the black boys to fight one another for no reason, and they enjoyed their sufferings and bloods of black boys. In another instance, I found that Lucius Brockway, Ras, these characters severely assaulted the protagonist and they wanted to kill him. The brutal killing of Todd Clifton on a road is also a great example of violence. Go Tell It on the Mountain also presents lynching, mobbing, gang rape, etc. So this is also violence is also found in Go Tell It on the Mountain. The novel The Blessed Eye also presents violence, but it is presented as physical violence because Piccola is being raped by her own father and the past memories of her father also reflect violence in the past. So factor of violence is collectively contributed to develop black sensibility in the life of all characters. Individual factor. It is the most important factor actually, because above mentioned all factors contributed to this factor. Uh, this is outcome of Negro existence. In native son, bigger at Bigger feels ashamed of his poverty and his surrounding. He feels ashamed for his life being controlled by a white society. In invisible man also feels ashamed for being a Negro and treated as a slave even after official ending of slavery system. Go Tell It on the Mountain also presents uh, shame as a feeling of shame individual factor, and John protagonist correlates it with homosexuality, his own homosexuality and his father's adultery to other women. The next novel, The Bluest Eye, presents the feeling of shame when Piccola goes to a grocery merchant and being humiliated there. The group of white boys also make on her for having been raped by her own father. So the feeling of shame emerged in her mind. This way, feeling of shame give birth to feeling of anger,
Right.
hate, self-hatred, and their minds. The transformation of one feeling to another feeling is interpreted as the development of black sensibility. The black sensibility is intensified due to rejection of basic rights of Negro. The Negroes presented in the novels have lack of love and sympathy, and the unjust and inhuman nature of society is responsible for the development of black sensibility. The last chapter of my research study is conclusion, and here I have mentioned the fulfillment of the objectives of my research. The first objective is fulfilled here, that the literary journey of novelist is affected by social surroundings. The researcher has found common aspects of Negro life and black sensibility in American literature. The life of black characters in the novels is affected by various modes of white dominance. White dominance is found in all novels. The writers have regenerated black sensibility through glimpses of history. All novels of my research study present historical events. The various factors are how the various factors are responsible for the positive and negative development of black proven validation of hypothesis. The first hypothesis assumed by me is proven. The select, which is the select novel, explore the question of Negro identity in the naturalistic world. All all characters found themselves to be weaker and inferior, and they consider white world as a naturalistic powerful world before them. So this hypothesis is proved and tested. The second hypothesis is the novel reveal problem of sexuality, homosexuality, and sexual abuse. These are the three important issue or the factors which which became responsible for the development of black sensibility, because most of the black characters are victimized and exploited on these ground. The black sensibility is common issue, but with it the novelists have presented from different angles. Interclass conflict among the black as an outcome of white racism is justified. Things of my research. Psychological impact of slavery through many of black characters is reflected. The worst memories of slavery have intensified black sensibility in the minds of black. Racism as a significant cause for black sensibility. The novel have depicted sex as a mechanical act and Negro as plaything of sex. Mass media culture presented as a shelter in the illusionary world to forget their sensibility, but it developed their black sensibility. The incestuous relationship works as destroying factor in the lives of innocent black girls. It is found that Mr. Wright presents black sensibility in the form of revolution. Mr. Ellison presents it in the form of solution. Mr. Baldwin presents it in the form of reunion, and Mrs. Morrison presents it in the form of blind submission. Injustice and double standard of American law and failure of social grouping is also a key finding of the study. The tendency of imitating white ways of living is also a key factor, a key finding, and the failure of communist ideology and impact of capitalism on the lives of blacks is also important finding. Titles of the novels have paradoxical and ironical implication. Native son is paradoxical implication. He wanted to be native son but rejected. Invisible man wanted to be visible, but he was asked that he is not visible. In Go Tell It Mountain means go and tell it on the mountain. We are not in position to listen your agony suffering. It is also paradoxical, having a paradoxical implication. The blessed eye also has paradoxical implication, because there is not such a thing that because the eyes cannot be accorded to somebody else. The probable areas for my further research are the research. Afro-American literature is a very wide area, and interested research scholars can make their research on the development of black sensibility in Negro youths in the selected novels of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, and James Baldwin. A comparative study of feminine black sensibility in the novels of uh, Zora Neale Hurston, Alice Walker, and Toni Morrison. These are some scholar may make research by comparing Indian sensibility and black sensibility. So these are the key pointers for the probable areas for further research. Conclusion, that social environments of blacks compel them to realize that they are invisible, and it caused their black sensibility. Blacks are to be accepted as natural citizen of America, irrespective of their caste, color, and past of slavery. They should be treated as the native sons of America, and the social and the response and reaction of black to social injustice and social alienation should be recognized. Now I end my presentation by saying the famous quotation of Dr. Martin Luther King, who said that injustice anywhere is threat to justice everywhere. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Vittal Kale, for your detailed presentation. And you have analyzed the novels in the light of black sensibility, in the novels of Richard Wright, Ralph Ellison, and James Baldwin, and Toni Morrison. Congratulations for systematic and very nice presentation. Before honorable experts external referees comments, let us move to open session. I mean, presentation is open for discussion and question answer session. I mean, I invite scholars, those who are present. I mean, research scholars and teachers and friends, those who are present for these 5 hours. If they have any questions, they may ask on the presentation. made by Professor by Mr. Kale.
Dr. Kale,
Yes, sir.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
My simple question is that black sensibility, development of black sensibility of 4 novelists that you have undertaken for the research, what prompted you, motivated you to undertake this topic for research?
Hello.
Do you get my question?
Yes, sir. I heard your question, but am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are
Okay,
visible
okay,
and
You
you
are,
are audible.
you are visible and audible since long time, prolonged time. Let's continue.
Sorry. Okay, sir. Let me answer your question. To be frank, the three motivations are here presented in this Viva. They are my honorable principal, my honorable research guide, Dr. A.S. Bagul sir, my guru, honorable principal Dr. A.P. Khairnar sir, and my respect and my guide, my co-guide who play every role for me, honorable Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis sir, and you are also one of the motivation for me to do this research.
No, my question was simple.
Yes,
And
somebody
I would
Yes.
like to say that in the bluest eye, although most of the time we talk about the oppression by white of the blacks, but in bluest eye, you will find that there is a suppression and oppression by black, by of black.
Yes, sir.
Your own community oppresses and the own black community, that you can find that. So what's your own opinion about regarding that?
Sir, my opinion about interclass conflict is that especially any society who is oppressed or marginalized should not create any such situation for the other members of the society that they feel inferior. Because what happens in some marginalized society, some people become successful or some people get educated, but after getting success, after become successful, they try to behave that they try to behave as if they are different from their community. So it is really not good thing for them. So I think that interclass conflict should not be there, especially in marginalized community.
Thank you. You have defended it well. Actually, it's a Midas touch of three Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh to you, Dr. A.P. Khairnar, Dr. A.S. Bagul, and Vaibhav Sabnis. Therefore, nothing is more to ask left to you. And that Midas touch is sufficient to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Duthade.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Kale
Yes,
sir, let me congratulate you for your commitment, dedication, and devotion for your
Thank you.
research work.
Thank you, sir.
And I also congratulate for well-organized, well-structured, and coherent presentation that you have made today. And there is one question for you.
अरे यार न मम्माला सांग रे
Hello.
खाली बसतो
Yes.
अभ्यासाला उठीतलं
Hello.
Yes, sir. You continue, sir.
Yeah.
Continue.
So I have one question for you.
Yes, sir.
Hello,
sir.
Duthade sir, continue, please.
Tradition of Indian writing in English, and number of such novelists are there. So what attracted you to select the African novelist, African writers for your research study, or Afro-American writers?
Okay. Actually, sir, the present research is an outcome of my previous study of Afro-American poem by Maya Angelou. And her poem means it was autobiography, but the short poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And at that time, I realized that it was a community-based literature, and it is a literature of oppressed people. But when after completing my MA, when I happened to read the novel Bluest Eye, I realized that along with presenting community-based themes, these novelists have also presented some universal subjects also, because native son, for instance, anybody can be native son. Anybody can feel that he does not belong to the society where he is living. Anybody can be invisible man if the society does not identify his uh, existence. If the society is metaphorically blind at his existence. So I found that Afro-American novelists have explored the universal theme also, and it is important to focus on them. Therefore, I chose Afro-American fiction for my study, sir. I think I have answered to your question, sir.
Yes, yes. Is there anybody?
Sir. Yes, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Kaya,
Ah,
sir.
yes, continue.
Kaya, sir. First of all, I would like to congratulate that your presentation was so nice. My question is very simple for you, sir. All the titles of your novels that you have chosen were catchy. But my question is for you, which one novel you enjoyed most while your research out of these four?
Very interesting question, sir. Thank you for the question. I enjoyed Invisible Man, the title Invisible Man, because Mr. Ellison wanted to highlight both themes from the point of view of Black's identity and from universal identity. Because in society, there are many people uh, who does hard work sincerely, who respect everyone, who always in want to get some guidance from anybody else, everyone. But even after their consistency, even after their what I should say here, their humbleness, they are rejected. They are rejected, and they are not seen by the society. Their efforts are not seen by the society. Therefore, I realized I enjoyed this title, Invisible Man, because it is applicable to all such kind of people who are in wants of identity and existence. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
You are audible. Continue, please.
Hello. May I ask you,
Yes,
sir?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, my simple question is, you have described and presented well research on the social discrimination, which is depicted in Afro-American fiction. So my question is, what solution would you suggest, or what measures would you suggest to end the social discrimination?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Because social
sir.
discrimination is found largely prevalent in Indian situation also.
First of all, I would like to say you thanks, sir, for joining this Viva-verse. And the answer of your question is that so far as my research study is concerned, I realize that any nation should not give importance to uh, race, caste, creed, or religion. They should give importance to human identity, human consideration, irrespective of caste and discrimination. The message of brotherhood, fraternity, and equality should be spreaded among all of us. And the great thoughts of great leaders like uh, uh, Dr. Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi, are to be spreaded in the society. And in nutshell, कुणाला व्यर्थ हिनवावे, कुणाला व्यर्थ शिनवावे, समस्ता बंधू मानावे, जगाला प्रेम अर्पावे. Because we all have been created by God, and That is why, sir, I think this can be done for to end the social discrimination.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I think
Yes.
Sushma Sabnis ma'am is also asking question.
Yeah, my question was the same which Shinde sir asked, sir. But still, I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
ask the next one. Why did you select Afro-African novels for the research, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for joining my Viva and thank you for the question. Actually, the presentation, the multiple layers of Black sensibility had been presented by the writers of oral tradition before slavery era. And the same problems are tackled and presented by the selected novelist. So I found that despite of end of Black sensibility, it has been developed. So I chose this subject for my research study. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank
Is
you.
there anybody?
Me, Javre, Mukesh Javre.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations, Vittal sir.
Thank
You
you,
presented,
sir.
of course, in a nice way. It's really nice to listen you. I just
Thank you.
have a simple
Enjoy, ma'am.
question for you. I am audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. When we study African literature, American literature, the racial problem comes in our mind as like caste problem in our country. Okay. I have a question that why you want the Black sensibility should be discussed at the top of the mountain. I mean, the title of James Baldwin, Go Tell It to the Mountain. Why he thinks that it should be communicated through the mountain or by the mountain?
Okay. Actually, sir, the title of novel has religious implication. It
Yes.
is Go Tell It on the Mountain is a religious song, and it is a song which celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. Okay. But on another ground, Mr. Baldwin has used it, or Mr. Baldwin has correlated it with the birth of John Grimm, because when the novel opens, it was a 14th birthday of John Grimm. Means there is nobody in his family and in his society who is happy for his birthday, who even most of them are not remember that today is the birthday of John Grimm. So there are a lot of questions in his mind raised regarding his identity. So the novelist has related it that John Grimm should not tell that what kinds of feelings are there in his mind. He just go on mountain and tell to anybody, uh, because the white people and the society, or sometimes the members of his own society, are not interested in listening his questions or his expectation. So I think I have answered your question. Thank you for the questions.
Hello. Is there anybody? Very good, Mr. Vittal Kade. You have answered almost all questions raised by the participants. Now I invite Honorable External Referee, Professor Dr. Mehmed Abdul Sami Siddiqui, for your expert comments. Sir, Honorable Professor Sami
Yes, sir.
Siddiqui.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. First of all, the chairperson of today's Viva, Professor Khairnar sir, Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul sir, and all the dignitaries. It's been pleasure listening to Mr. Vittal Kade. And as Professor Khairnar said, it was an elaborate presentation which ran for more than almost an hour. It took him 1 hour to describe what he has done. So this tells of the amount of efforts he had put in. And since he had so many things to be said, he devoted that much time. And I appreciate the patience of the audience, and especially the chairperson who allowed him for that much of the time. The other thing is, as I have written in my report as well, like the presentation, the thesis is also very well structured. Dutale sir has commented that the presentation was well structured, and even the thesis is well structured and very meticulously planned. The other thing is, I hope I'm audible because somebody.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I was saying that it is a very well planned, well structured thesis, and free of routine errors are not found in this thesis. And I must congratulate Mr. Vittal Kade for that, and I must appreciate the guidance that Professor Bagul has provided. What I liked in the thesis is mainly the way he has analyzed the factors responsible for the development of Black sensibility. And then he has not just stopped on listing the factors. He has provided evidences from various novels, the novels that he has selected, and the application of these factors on the selected novels. That is the core part of his thesis, which I believe is the third chapter of his thesis, and that is the most essential part of his thesis. But Kade sir, I have just certain queries for you. If you think it's suitable, you can comment. Otherwise, I leave it to you whether you want to comment on it or not. One of the things is, while you were mentioning the influences on the writers in the first chapter, and even in today's presentation, you have mentioned the influences on two writers and left the other two writers. So would you like to mention the influences on Ralph Ellison and Toni Morrison? Do you have some names who have influenced Ralph Ellison and Toni Morrison?
Yes, sir. Richard Wright was one of the great influences on Ralph Ellison himself, because both
Okay.
are friends. And
Right.
on Toni Morrison, James Baldwin was her motivation, and she was influenced by James Baldwin.
Okay.
She called him as a brother.
Right.
Okay, thank you,
So
sir.
the other thing is, in your analysis of the themes of the selected novels, you have began with the listing of characters and mentioning which are the Black characters, which are the white characters, and so on. My question to you is, how do you think that the characters influence the theme, or what is the relation between the characters and the themes? What made you start the thematic analysis by mentioning the characters?
No, sir. Actually, I have mentioned the list of characters in order to understand the other people who will read my thesis, that before going to read thematic analysis, it is easy for them to read as to who is protagonist, who is major characters, who has played major
Okay.
role in the novel. Therefore,
So through characters, you were introducing the novels, right?
yes, sir.
You use the characters, you mentioned the characters to introduce the novels, right? To present the gist of the novel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then in your lists of themes, you have mentioned realism as one of the themes, existentialism as one of the themes, naturalism as one of the themes. So what we have studied is, we have studied them as the philosophies, right? As the theories, right? Theories related to existentialism, theories related to realism. So what made you term existentialism as the theme of a novel? What is your justification for taking existentialism or realism, or for that matter, any ism, as the theme of the novel?
Sir, when I was a student, I studied Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett, and from that moment, it was means existentialism was created as a theme in that play also. Therefore, from that point of view, I related existentialism with the themes because all characters want to get identified by their existence.
Right. Regarding the last concluding part, you made a very good statement. Hello. You have made a very good statement saying that the first author talks about revolution, the next talks about solution, the third one talks about reunion, and the final one talks about blind submission. So don't you think that it starts with revolution and ends at submission? So where is the Black sensibility going now in terms of the development of Black sensibility? You said that the first author talks about revolution, then solution, reunion, and finally blind submission. So is it like a circle where once again, it will go back to revolution, or where will it go? Because once you have submitted yourself, revolution was, right, it was the movement was in a different direction, and with the submission, it's nullifying the revolution. Just comment on it or elaborate a little on it, because that's what you have concluded.
Hello. Hello.
Right, Mitchell, sir.
Yes. Kale sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Sir, you have appropriately asked me a question regarding Black sensibility. I personally think that the movement which was began from protesting against the white society, but I have closely studied that Mr. Wright started to express their feelings in the form of revolution. But after studying various Afro-American novels and these novels, I found that there is a much more possibility for maintaining class brotherhood among the blacks and whites. And I have also mentioned in my thesis some positive development of Black sensibility. Mrs. Morrison got honored by the former president, Honorable Barack Obama. I found this incident as a positive aspects of positive development of Black sensibility. And now in a days, many Black people have proved that they are God-gifted people, and they are doing very well. So I think message of brotherhood, equality should be spreaded not only in Black and white community, but in all community to maintain the human society.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Over to you, Khernar sir. This was all from my side.
Yes, is there
Thank you,
Vijay
sir.
Sangane who wants to give feedback?
Yes, sir.
He has left. Okay.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes. Continue. Start.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, you are audible. Sir, your voice is not clear. Hello?
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible now.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I
Please
audible now,
continue.
sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Vijay, sir, for your successful presentation. Most noting in the research, the writers he has chosen for his research
Mr. Saindani, you are not audible. Hello. Perhaps he is not in range.
Sir, he got left,
okay.
I think. He got disconnected.
Thank you, Honorable Professor Siddiqui sir, for your expert comments on the thesis submitted by Mr. Kale to university. You have not only commented and assessed, but you have enlightened on the topic also. So really, the research scholar as well as all the participants, those who have joined this final have been benefited by your expert comments, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And on the basis of the reports received of Honorable External Referees to University, I mean Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, and on the basis of the open session, I mean question answer session, I mean the questions raised by different participants, or can say different research scholars, have been rightly and properly answered by Mr. Kade, research scholar. And on the basis of the questions raised by Honorable External Referee, Professor Dr. Siddiqui, I declare on behalf of Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University authorities, that since this moment, Mr. Vittal Kale is known as Doctor of Philosophy in English. I congratulate Mr. Vittal Kale, and I call him Dr. Vittal Kale, who has worked under the able guidance of Honorable Dr. A.S. Bagul. Mr. Vittal Kale, for this very prestigious degree. This is the degree which offers prefix to your name. And that's why congratulations, Mr. Richard Kade, and your honorable research guide, Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul, sir. Congratulations, both of you. On behalf of North Maharashtra, Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, I congratulate both of you, sir, Dr. Vittal Kade and Honorable Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul, sir. Congratulations. Over to Principal Dr. A.S. Bagul, sir.
For vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Congratulations to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. See, all the dignitaries and participants in this auspicious event have much listened and also appreciated the presentation of Mr. Kade. And I hope all of them must have liked it, and they must have enjoyed in the presentation. My comments, suppose somebody asked, what is there? Basically, he has focused on the history of blacks, roots of slavery, and how the Africans, how the Negroes become the victims of that slavery system. And his selection of the four novelists, it is in sequence. First, Richard Wright, whose influences we find on the next three writers. And that's why we see the development of black sensibility from aggressiveness to the calmness. And at last, to adjust with the situation, we find this development. actually we can say this racial discrimination can't be removed unless each and every person is treated like a human being, whether he is black or white or any other colors. And unless such rules and laws are made, it is impossible to remove the racial discrimination. Second thing, these things are about the thematic network of these selected novels. About the structure of the thesis, it is a best type of thesis designed with a proper way and up to the mark. How? There is a correlation among the hypothesis and objectives and the thematic network and the research topic which has been selected by him. And this correlation, it starts from the opening chapter of the thesis and up to the end of the thesis. In the sense, we can say there were different types of ways to raise the voices of blacks. Some black writers, they were aggressive, just like we can say tit for tat sensibility. Some writers, they follow the mild way. Some writers follow, oh, whatever it may be the situation, let us adjust with that and live in. And some say we should give education or we should create an awareness among the blacks about their natural rights, about their freedom. Freedom is the right which is given by nature to everybody. And means such a way different ways for raising their voices were there. And all these different ways have been analyzed by the researcher in the novel. And its end is also up to the mark. Means he has shown validity of hypothesis and objectives and correlation of his findings and his research topic. Means all these things are skillfully dealt in the novel. After all these things are happened in my guidance, and what shall I say more about that? It is, we tried, it should be the best type of design and best type of research be presented to the North Maharashtra University. I am also thankful to Dr. Siddiqui, who praised our work sincerely and honestly. I am also thankful to Dr. Kernar, who also, it seems on his face, he liked that presentation and the design of the thesis. That's why I am most thankful to all of you. Thank you. I am not listening. I am not listening.
Thank you very much, sir. And congratulations to both of you, your student, your research student and you, on behalf of Kavitri Bahinabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon, for being awarded PhD degree in English. Sir, congratulations once again and thank you.
Now,
and I declare that the meeting has ended.
Now, vote of thanks, the last phase of the event.
Yes.
I would like to express my feelings of gratitude to the committee for their support for the satisfactory successfulness of this event. I hope they have appreciated the performance and presentation of the scholar carefully. In the expression of my feelings, in vote of thanks, I am very grateful to Dr. Siddiqui, who, despite of his busy schedule, permitted us to arrange the event earlier and specifically attended the Viva host. Secondly, I am thankful to my friend, Principal Dr. Khairnar, who is always busy in his duties, also spared the time and attended the event and uh, gave his best compliments to us. I am also thankful to the director of BCUD research section and the staff of the research section of the university on their alertness and cooperation. I am also thankful to my friend Dr. Vaibhav Sabnis, who is the participant in this event, and my students and participants who attended and participated in the open defense. Thank you to all of them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Sir, please send the report with signature as well as
I will arrange it,
the
sir.
IFSC code number along with PAN card to
Right, sir.
Honorable